Hello all, my name is Sujin George. In my previous video, we had seen the trigonometric leveling. In that, two cases are there. Case 1, we have already seen. Case 2 is when the base of the object is not accessible. And it was again subdivided into two parts. First part, we have already dealt with. That is, when near theodolite is higher than the far theodolite, that we have already seen in the previous video. Now in this video, we will see when far theodolite is higher than the near theodolite. It could happen that when the theodolites change their positions, its height may increase or decrease. Depending on that, two cases arises. Okay. So based on that, let us consider this figure. Now here, this is the tower PQ. Now with respect to the distance of this tower PQ, this theodolite is near and this theodolite is far. So in this case, the far theodolite is higher than the near theodolite. Far theodolite is higher than the near theodolite. Now what we are assuming in this? We are assuming that these points A, B and P, they are in the same vertical plane. Points A, B and P are in the same vertical plane. Point A is actually the theodolite it is actually the far theodolite. B is actually the near theodolite and P is the foot of the tower. Okay. Now here, suppose first the instrument is set up at this point A and the angle of elevation is taken to this point Q. This point is the top of the tower Q. Okay. So suppose this angle of elevation, it is given as theta 1. This angle of elevation is given as theta 1. Also, one leveling staff is held vertically at this benchmark and a backside reading is taken on the benchmark with the help of this theodolite, which is placed at this point A. So this backside reading, let it be X. Let this reading be X. Next, the theodolite is shifted from this position O and transferred to this position B. Now while transferring, it has changed its height. So again we will take a new angle of elevation from this theodolite placed at point B. Suppose this angle of elevation is given as theta 2. Suppose this angle of elevation is theta 2. Now here the horizontal distance between theodolites placed at A and B, let it be small b, and the distance between the near theodolite and the tower, let it be capital D. So now here the angle of elevation is given as theta 2 and let this theodolite at B take a backside reading to the leveling staff and let that backside reading be this and let it be this height y. Sorry, this height y. This height y. Now let the difference between the backside readings be given as this height h. This height is given as the difference between the backside reading. Also let this total height be equal to capital H. This total height is equal to capital H. Okay. So this is how the figure has been drawn. Now what we need to find is, we need to find this horizontal distance d, because the base of the object is not accessible, so we need to find the horizontal distance d. Now this cannot be measured with the help of the chain or tape, okay, because it is not accessible. But this distance b, it can be measured easily, okay, because this is placed on a level ground, so this can be measured easily. Also these angles theta 1 and theta 2 are measured with the help of these theodolites. Now here, if we extend this line of elevation to this point, if we extend it like this, and we make a triangle in this way. If a triangle is made like this, okay, this is a triangle made. Let this triangle be called as C, D and E. Let this triangle be called as C, D, E. Now this angle is theta 1. So obviously this angle should also be equal to theta 1, because they are corresponding angles. Now here this CE. Now if we consider this triangle CDE, if we consider triangle CDE, means this triangle. So here this is C, D and E. See, this triangle is CDE. This angle is given as theta 1, and here it is at 90 degree. This is at 90 degree. This DE, it is equal to this height h. H is equal to DE. So tan theta 1, it will be equal to h upon CE, h upon CE. So CE is equal to h upon tan theta 1, or you can write this as h cot theta 1, because inverse of tan is cot. So this distance, horizontal distance CE, it is equal to h cot theta 1. So if we drop a perpendicular like this, so this CE is h cot theta 1, so this distance, it will also be equal to h cot theta 1. Okay, the CE will be equal to this distance, that is equal to h cot theta 1. Now consider this triangle. Suppose this is F and this point is G. Suppose considering triangle FQG. So triangle FQG, suppose this is triangle FQG, F, Q and G. This angle is given as theta 2, and here G is at 90 degree. This QG is equal to capital H. QG is equal to capital H, and this FG is equal to capital D. So tan theta 2, will it be equal to H by D, and H is equal to D tan theta 2. Let us mark this as equation 1. Similarly, considering this triangle CQG, considering this triangle CQG, triangle CQG, let us make this triangle over here. Here this point is C, this is Q and this is G. This QG is equal to H. QG is equal to H. Here the angle is given as theta 1. This angle is given as theta 1. And this total distance CG, we find that this total distance CG, it is equal to this D plus B plus H cot theta 1. Okay, this total distance CG, it is equal to D plus B plus H cot theta 1. So we can write it here like D plus B plus H cot theta 1. So we get tan theta 1 is equal to h upon this d plus b plus h cot theta 1. So h will be equal to d plus b plus h cot theta 1 into tan theta 1. D plus b plus h cot theta 1 into tan theta 1. Let us call this as equation number 2. So from 1 and 2, what we get? We get the equation as d tan theta 2 is equal to d plus b plus h cot theta 1 into tan theta 1. Now if we take this, if we open the bracket, this will become d tan theta 2 is equal to d tan theta 1 plus b plus h cot theta 1 into tan theta 1. Now if we send this d tan theta 1 over here, we will get d is equal to, and if we take this d common, so we will get the formula as d is equal to b plus h cot theta 1 into tan theta 1 upon tan theta 2 minus tan theta 1. Okay. Now this formula is for when the far theodolite is higher than near theodolite. In my previous video, we had seen when the near theodolite is higher than the far theodolite. See, when near theodolite is higher than far theodolite, so in this case, the formula for D is given as B minus H cot theta 1 tan theta 1 upon tan theta 2 minus tan theta 1. But when far theodolite is higher than near theodolite, it is B plus H cot theta 1 tan theta 1. Only difference is this sign. In the previous case it was minus, in this case it is plus. Rest all the equation is same itself. Rest all equation is same. Now substituting this value of D in equation 1, we will get the value for height h. So h will be equal to b plus h cot theta 1 tan theta 1 into tan theta 2 whole divided by tan theta 2 minus tan theta 1. Okay, we substituted this value of D in this equation 1. So we got the formula for capital H, and this capital H formula is given as this. Again in the previous case, here it was B minus H cot theta 1. Okay, this sign was minus, rest all values are as it is. See, in this case it was B minus H cot theta 1. Here it is B plus H cot theta 1. Also, if we need to find the RL of the top of the tower Q, okay, if we need to find the RL of top of tower, so RL of Q, this will be equal to this RL of benchmark plus this height y plus this height y. Y is from here till here, y is from here till here, this height y plus this height capital H. We will get the RL of Q. So this is RL of benchmark plus y plus capital H. Okay. So this is the second case when the base of the object is not accessible. This is mostly asked in your exam. Okay. You have to see when far theodolite is higher than near theodolite, or when near theodolite is higher than the far theodolite. Okay, only we will get the equations for D and H, capital D and capital H. Here it will be minus and here it will be plus. Okay, in this case it will be plus. So thank you so much.